You're listening to 1680 WOKB AM, Winter Garden, Florida.
The views and opinions of the following program is not necessarily those of WOKB, staff, and management of Unity Broadcasting.
I don't know what that dream is that you have. I don't care how far-fetched it might appear to be. I don't care how disappointing it might have been as you've been working toward that dream. But here's what I know, that dream that you're holding in your mind, that it's possible.
One time for the dreamers, living and driven by faith. One time for the believers, set goals. On your mark, get ready, set, go, and achieve them. Family and friends don't want to see you make it, then leave them. That's how it is, everybody filled with greed and envy. Would say you intimate, but the hate ain't in me. Guess the Father made us different, we don't walk the same. You slander and I don't gossip, we don't talk the same. Guess I'm tripping, I'm just in my feelings. More concerned with making music than making a killing. I guess I ain't concerned with religion either. I'm a man of faith, I ain't no religious leader. So Al and Jesse can play their positions. King General won't stop till he complete the mission. Some might call it dreaming, I call it my vision. And unite with Yahshua, start the most division.
My mother used to say, birds of a feather flock together. If you run around with losers, you will end up a loser. It's necessary that you get the losers out of your life if you want to live your dream. It's necessary that you align yourself with people and attract people into your business who are hungry.
One time for the riders that went against all odds. One time for the survivors, despite of what they told you, despite of what you've been through, despite your pains and struggles trying to trouble your mental. I've dealt with a lot of those issues, still preaching and teaching and killing tracks like I'm meant to. But I ain't done it how I'm fin to. Rappers that push me to limits, these obstacles I ain't went through. But I'm more mature than what I used to be. Beefing and picking up heat, that's what I used to be. And now I'm seeing changes I ain't used to see. And I'm here to stay, you rappers can get used to me. So tell the whole world a king is coming. Babylon is falling, eternal kingdom coming. Some might call it dreaming, I call it his vision. And unite with Yahshua, start the most division.
It's necessary to know that everybody won't see it, that everybody won't join you, that everybody won't have the vision. It's necessary to know that a lot of people like to complain, but they don't want to do anything about their situation. That you are an uncommon breed. You know, you have to know within yourself.
But yeah. So, brothers and sisters, we are back in the studio on the King General Show here in the 12:30 hour segment of the hour. So we are here to talk kingdom business with a very great friend and very good friends of mine and business partners with Kingdom Chamber of Commerce. Kingdom Chamber of Commerce. I'm sitting in the studio with my sister Claudette. How you doing, Claudette?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well. So we want to come on today. One thing, if you've been listening to the show in previous times, we added a second segment of the show entitled Kingdom Business, where we want to talk, like I say, we talk kingdom topics, kingdom principles, and all around kingdom business. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures give us a lot of edification, a lot of instruction for how we ought to live our lives. And one of those instructions is, that many of us probably don't touch on, is work. The scriptures gives us a lot of instruction on how to operate business, how to work with our hands. So today we want to discuss business. We want to discuss business from the kingdom standpoint, business from a biblical standpoint. So what I want my sister Claudette to do with Kingdom Chamber of Commerce is enlighten the listeners of the chamber and what the chamber is about. Briefly.
Okay, great. Kingdom Chamber of Commerce is a network of businesses. And what Chambers does, it pretty much exists for the interest of small business community. Our vision is to empower and equip individuals to maximize their God-given potential. And we do that through 5 pillars: education, entrepreneurship, economic development, apprenticeship, and networking.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. And also, Kingdom Chamber of Commerce is exactly what it is. Kingdom.
Exactly.
Kingdom Chamber of Commerce is faith-based organization as well. It believe in building business. And, you know, I'm very, very adamant about, you know, keeping the commandments of the Most High. You know, and those commandments, anybody who know me know that. Those commandments, you know, like I say, you know, involve a lot of things. You know, if we're not, one thing I know about work, if we're, you know, the scripture tells us in, what is that? Colossians 3:23, where the scripture says, whatever you do, work at it with all your heart as working for the master, as working for the Adon, not for human masters. So whatever we do, I believe solely, wholeheartedly, in whatever we're doing to the glory of the Most High. We're supposed to do it to the glory of the Most High. Even the labor, even the work that we do. Y'all know the number, 407-894-1680. Y'all can call in at any given time, you know, and join the topic with us. We also have a few people in the studio with us, and we have an interview as well that's coming in at 12:45. We also have GLS TV Network.
Yeah.
In the building with us, man. My big brother Lloyd. How you doing today, bro?
Hey, I'm blessed and highly favored, my man. What's going on, King?
Yeah, man. Just you know, working, man. Working for the kingdom, man. So GLS want to enlighten our listeners as well. And on this part of the show, I'll, you know, y'all, you know, hear it all the time. If you heard Kingdom Business or you heard this part of the show, I'm always bringing, you know, people in. We have interviews, entrepreneurs. And if you want to be interviewed on the show as well, you can always contact me via email, kingggeneralinc at yahoo.com, or you can hit on my line, man. Hit me up directly, 407-89. Wait, okay. I was finna hit y'all with the call-in number. 407-860-1946 as well to be interviewed on the King General Show. But GLS TV Network, Lord, if you can, I want you to enlighten the listeners on what, you know, the great things that GLS, because it's a 24-hour TV network.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. So I want you to, if you can, before we get into this interview, enlighten the people on what GLS consists of, man. Some great things that are coming.
GLS consists of talent and entertainers and those who have actor skills. If you sing or if you play instruments or if you have a band or even if you have a business, we could advertise your business on our television network. And we gear GLS as doing the things to where if you become a participant in one of our shows, et cetera, we film it, we edit it, and we play your act on the television network. And that's what 24/7, 365 means, that we're always on the job. And it's a new television network platform. We don't have an hour that we buy on the network. We own it. We own the network. GLS is a television network. It's new and it's coming to you, and we're going to be all around this place. And it's international. It's not citywide or statewide. We're international. So we're also in France and England, Europe. We're also here in the States, in the islands. So we're pretty much everywhere, and we're looking forward to doing a lot of great things here in near future with GLS.
Definitely. I wanna go back over to Claudette for a minute with Kingdom Chamber of Commerce. You guys have a barbecue.
Yes.
Yes, y'all. You got some tickets with you today.
Yes.
I forgot to mention that. I forgot to mention that as well. Enlighten us on that. Enlighten the audience on that as well.
Okay, so we're doing our first annual the Showdown in Old Town barbecue cook-off. There's a fundraiser. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be over in Windermere. It's an old nursery over in Windermere. We're looking to have 20 different barbecue pit masters going against each other. We're gonna have all sorts of different product vendors, sides. We're looking to have we're gonna have some political officials doing the judging.
Okay.
We're working on getting Bubbaloo, some of the other big time barbecue
Nice.
companies to come and be part of the judging.
Definitely.
Phantoms, the owner of Phantoms, is going to be one of the judges.
I saw that. Yeah,
Right.
I saw that.
So we actually partnered with one of the hosts here, Slap the Apple, Memphis
Okay.
style barbecue. So he's
Nice.
also promoting it. We have some great folks we're working with. The tickets are just $10. We're still looking for more vendors and sponsors. So if anyone is interested, please give us a call at 407-635-9825. And we also have some tickets here I'm going to give over to my brother to give out as well. So
Definitely.
call
So,
in.
and if you want tickets, will be what date is that event?
Oh, that's June the 15th. That's a Saturday.
And we're
from
gonna be-
12 to 6.
Definitely 12 to 6. June, is that June 15th?
Yes.
June 15th. Okay, so we have tickets. If you want tickets, you can always contact me 407-860-1946, or you can contact Claudette. Claudette, give us the number again.
407-635-9825.
Definitely. So we're gonna before we wrap it up, we're gonna hear some more about that event as well to remind our listeners of that. We're gonna hear some more from GLS as well. We have a call on the line. We have Mr. Jeff Jehoiakim on the line with us. Jeff, you there?
Yes, sir. How are we doing today?
I'm doing well. Did I pronounce that right?
It's Jeff Jokum.
Jokum. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, bro, for correcting that, man.
No worries. We're good. It's actually, let me correct that. It's actually, so I'm Haitian biculturally, and it's actually Jeff Joachim is the proper way for all my Haitian folks that are listening out there also.
Okay,
But-
nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So definitely, man. And Jeff, you are with Stonebridge Groups. Stonebridge Groups, man. Jeff, a while back, Jeff was one that won Triple Threat Radio raffle at the Black Business Director Central Florida networking event that we had back in February. Am I correct?
Yes, you are. Absolutely.
All right, so yeah, man, and it's been a minute, because we haven't been on the air, but I had to bring my brother on so that we can definitely discuss Stonebridge Groups and what Stonebridge Groups is. So Jeff, tell us, man, what is Stonebridge Groups?
Yeah, well, first of all, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks for coming on, man.
No, thank you. So Stonebridge Groups is a collective of investor-friendly related real estate companies that help simplify the real estate investing process. So Stonebridge Groups specifically consists of 6 companies. We have Stonebridge Capital Group, where we help investors fund real estate deals and also allow investors to make passive income. We have Stonebridge Inspection Group. So as the name implies, we actually are a full-service home inspection company, right, to make sure that when you're getting into a house that everything is okay with the property. We check it out, give you a full inspection report. And we also have Century 21 Stonebridge Real Estate Group. So we are also a full-service real estate brokerage, basically, with Century 21.
Okay,
That
nice.
specializes in helping, investors find investment properties or a house to make a home for your family. So we do both, right?
Definitely.
Beyond that, we have a title company that helps facilitate the closings between buyers and sellers, a construction company where we can help you renovate your investment property or your personal home. And we have a Stonebridge Management Group where we basically take away all the headaches associated with being a landlord. So if you have any investment properties out there and you don't want to worry about having to answer the phone about a leaky faucet or fix a broken toilet, we outsource all of that to our property management company.
Definitely. Now, what makes Stonebridge unique, as a company? What sets Stonebridge apart from anyone else?
Absolutely. So, aside from the fact that, we have a ton of experience in this space when it comes to investments, I mean, we're a complete solution for real estate investors, and that really helps simplify the process and pass on savings. So, our team of investment real estate agents, they're trained to find the most profitable investment properties for your budget. They show you how to analyze investment properties, so you don't have to be an expert in investing when you deal with us. And then we break down step by step how much, what you need to do in order to turn a profit on an investment property. So, we'll bring you a deal. We'll tell you, hey, you can pick up this property for, $100,000, put $20,000 worth of renovations into it, and then turn around and resell it for $200,000, and then help you actually do everything in the process. Fund the deal, renovate the property, and then resell it at a fraction of what a regular real estate company would charge you to list the property also. So,
Nice.
and of course, with that being said, knowing how to negotiate investment deals, that means if you're looking to buy a house to live in for yourself, you have somebody who's very in tune with, investing and negotiating deals to get you the best deal possible for a house for you and your family to live in also.
Definitely. Now, where is the company? Now, where is Stonebridge based out of, and what areas do you serve?
Sure. So our main office is based out of Winter Park. However, we have locations in Claremont and Lakeland. So what that means is that we can help you find investment properties throughout Central Florida altogether. So that's anywhere from Tampa to Lakeland, Orlando, and even over on the East Coast, over by the Daytona Beach area.
Definitely. Now, for our listeners, what advice would you give someone who's looking to get started with like real estate investment or home buying?
Sure. So I think there's a common misconception that it takes a lot more than what we think in order to get into real estate in general, right? So I think for some reason it floats around where most people think it's going to cost you, 20% down to buy a property to live in, when there's programs that can finance you for, up to 100% in some cases. But on average, most people that are buying a house to live in, first of all, it's only like 3.5% down for some loan products that we have out there, right? And so, that's tax return money that you'd be getting back at the end of the day. That's the amount of money you're going to put down for first and last security deposit, in order to move into a place to rent. So home ownership is something that is a little bit easier than most people would know. The barriers to entry aren't that high. Now, when it comes to investing, most people think that you have to be, Joe Moneybag, somebody with a ton of money is just sitting there on the side that can go ahead and invest, which, we have several loan programs that work with investors. You can get started for pretty low also, and you can accumulate wealth over time also. So, and we help break down that process and make it simple. You don't have to go out there and pay a guru to teach you. You don't have to do a bunch. You have somebody that can help you, whether it be your first-time investor all the way up to somebody who can, who's done a lot of deals. So that's one of the things I want people to know. It's a lot easier than some people think.
Now, you mentioned some deals. Can you give an example of a recent deal that you did with a client?
Absolutely. So we recently had a client that we helped them buy a house for $70,000 as an investment property, of which we helped them get financing for 90% of that. So this is an investment property that they basically only had to put down $10,000, right?
Wow.
And we actually funded 100% of the renovation cost for the project. So this home was one that was for $70,000. It needed about $20,000 worth of renovations in order to fix it and flip it, basically.
Right.
Which, like I said, was financed. And they're basically able to sell that property within 90 days for $135,000. So what that means is they're able to turn their $10,000 that they put as a down payment into nearly $30,000 in just 90 days.
Nice,
so,
man.
It doesn't take much, and you can double, triple up your money, and you'll be in a good position. So that's one of the deals that we're pretty proud of. It was their first investment property.
Definitely, and if the listeners wanted to reach out to Stonebridge, they wanted to reach out to you directly, man, where can they find information, or where can they get in touch with you?
Absolutely. So the best way to do it would be to give us a call at 407-613-2080. Once again, that's 407-613-2080. We're in the process of updating our website, but you can go to www.stonebridgegroups.com, and that should be able to get you the rest of our contact information as well.
Okay, now I'm gonna need you to mention that one more time for anyone who just missed that. Write down this information. If you want, if you're trying to buy a home, or you're trying to get into real estate investing, I'm gonna need you to take down this information. Take down this information. I need you to mention that again for me, Jeff, for the listeners.
Absolutely. So once again, our phone number is 407-613-2080. And our website is www.stonebridgegroups.com. And once again, we're a full-service real estate investing company, and we'd love to help you out. All righty.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jeff. Thank you so much for calling in, man. And I appreciate you for coming on the air and sharing that with our listeners. Thank you.
My pleasure. And, that's another thing, too. Even if you're not in position yet to buy, whatever it is, we just like to help people out that have any questions because, we're here to help the community and help them understand that through investing, you can help build generational wealth. And I'm sure the stuff that we're trying to do, pass stuff on to our families. So, we're there to provide any information we can, and we definitely want to help people, get to where they're trying to be in life and their family members as well.
Definitely.
So thank you for your time.
Thank you as well. Now I want you to stay right there for me, man, if you can. We're gonna go into a song break, and I want Glenn to drop a song. Brothers and sisters, we're gonna be back with Jeff in a minute to give that information again for those who probably missed out. And we coming back with Kingdom Chamber of Commerce, my sister Claudette, and also GLS TV Network as well.
Spiritually ready by any means. Like it just let it be. Hope I ain't up in the G. Blind and really must be out your mind, thinking that you can get rid of me.
Forget what you telling me. I know I'm heavenly. I'm lyrically ready for anything. Spiritually ready by any means. So Micah, just let it be. Hope I ain't offending G. You blind and really must be out your mind, thinking that you can get rid of me. Oh no. I ain't really stepping in it with a crew, bro. Out of them many, caught on one of them few, bro. You gotta let me get it. Let me show you what to do, bro. Been knocking for a minute, they don't wanna let me in. About to head to the back door and kick that in. Got my sword with me.
I don't know what that dream is that you have. I don't care how far-fetched it might appear to be. I don't care how disappointing it might have been as you've been working toward that dream. But here's what I know, that dream that you're holding in your mind, that it's possible.
You got anything?
One time for the dreamers, living and driven by faith. One time for the believers, set goals. On your mark, get ready, set, go, and achieve them. Family and friends don't want to see you make it, then leave them. That's how it is, everybody filled with greed and envy. Would say you intimate, but the hate ain't in me. Guess the Father made us different, we don't walk the same. You slander and I don't gossip, we don't talk the same. Guess I'm tripping, I'm just in my feelings. More concerned with making music than making a killing. I guess I ain't concerned with religion neither. I'm a man of faith, I ain't no religious leader. So Al and Jesse can play their positions. King General won't stop till he complete the mission. Some might call it dreaming, I call it my vision. And unite with Yahshua, start the most division.
My mother used to say, birds of a feather flock together. If you run around with losers, you will end up a loser. It's necessary that you get the losers out of your life if you want to live your dream. It's necessary that you align yourself with people and attract people into your business who are hungry.
All right.
One time for the riders that went against all odds. One time for the survivors. Despite of what they told you, despite of what you've been through, despite your pains and struggles trying to trouble your mental. I've dealt with a lot of those issues, still preaching the
Psalms chapter 90 verse 17 says, "May the favor of Yah our Elohim rest on us. Establish the work of our hands for us, yea, establish the work of our hands." And right here on the King General Show, believes wholeheartedly that the Most High has established the work of my hands and the work of everybody that's in partnership or in business with us. I want to thank Claudette and Kingdom Chamber of Commerce for coming out to be a part of this as well. And I want to thank GLS for coming on the air with us, man. GLS, if you can, man, Lloyd, if you can, give some information for our listeners. Where can they get in contact with you? Where can they find the network? You know, how can they tune in and watch? Give some information for us before we leave.
Okay, we are all set with World Wide Web. You can find us on the World Wide Web at www.glstvnetwork.com. But my pet peeve is when I start out with someone and things grow or we get a chance to get information, being that she is, basically in touch with all of our clients. Her name is Natisha, and I'm going to turn this over to Natisha so she can give everybody the proper information they need to get in touch with us.
Definitely.
Hello, how are you? I'm Natisha Robinson. I am the A&R Executive Assistant for GLS The Gloss. If you need to reach me by email, you can reach me at Natisha, that's Natisha, @ glstheglosstvrnetwork.com, or you can reach me by phone at 407-218-3466.
Definitely. And Claudette, Kingdom Chamber of Commerce, tell us about this showdown. Give us some more information before we leave. Give us information about the showdown in O-Town. And we got tickets on deck for y'all. So y'all can get tickets at the King General Show. We got tickets on deck for y'all. So
can I interrupt for just 1 second before she start talking? Because when she said barbecue cook-off, I put barbecue cook-off on my sheet. I need to ask you about that barbecue cook-off. Is it possible that GLS can come in and I can bring Sonny J, who is really world renowned with her hosting, and we could host this barbecue cook-off for you guys? Is that possible? Do you think we could work that out?
We could definitely talk about it.
Okay.
We could definitely talk about it.
Because I'm trying to get me a free sandwich is what I'm saying. It's okay.
We could definitely work that out.
Okay.
So definitely, Claudette, if you can, give some information about the event again. Where can they go and register if they they were sitting in front of a computer right now, or how can they go register for this event?
Okay, so it is on Eventbrite. You can register through Eventbrite, or you can give us a call at 407-635-9825, and we can take your information over the phone. Payments can be made through Zelle at Kingdom Chamber. No, I'm sorry, at kingdomchamber@gmail.com, or through Cash App. Kingdom, just the $ Kingdom Chamber. Again, it's called the Showdown in Old Town Barbecue Cook-Off. It's going to be excellent. We're going to have live performance. We're going to have a live jazz band. We're going to have some other performers. It's $10 to get in, and there are opportunities for vendors and sponsorships still. We're going to have some political officials that are going to be judging. The owner of the Phantoms football team is going to be one of the judges. I mean, it's going to be great. I don't know what else to say. Come out, eat some good food, and have some fun with us.
Definitely. So
and support a great cause.
Yes, ma'am. I wanna thank everybody for being here with me, man. And if Jeff is still on the line, I want to thank him for coming on as well. We actually out of time right now. We got 1 more minute left. I thank y'all, man.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
Y'all got it, man. This is the King General Show, man. This is where we do some of everything, man. I love y'all. Hey, my audience, I thank y'all for listening in. I thank y'all, and I love y'all. Y'all know until next week. Y'all already know. I don't have to say it, but you know I got to say it. I got it. Y'all know what I'm going to say, right? Y'all know what I'm going to say.
Hey, on.
Y'all know what I'm going to say. Younger.
The story ever told, so there's no time for the games. And if you escaping the sword, just more time for you to change. Cause it's earth and heaven, we see a purge and be destroyed. Yahshua is to return, leave it desolate and void. And that's
all I know, cause he'll be here and I'll be there soon as he gets here. That's all I know, the price has been paid and all will be raised upon that day. That's all I know.
Your urban empowerment and inspiration station, WOKB.